Hey there guys, Devlon of TBI here, coming at you with a deck profile. And this deck profile is going to be on one of my newest decks. So let's get straight into it. So this deck is going to be on my Danger deck. Nice and powerful promo flag here. Look, Ikaruga looking badass as always. And this is going to be on my Tyrant deck. So I was finally able to complete the Tyrant deck. So let's get straight into it. So this is the buddy and this is the flag. So starting things off, we have 2 copies of the only non-Tyrant cards in this deck, which is Armor Knight Eagle Ace. Eagle Ace is amazing because he's 3/2 for stats, so pretty solid. But it's more visibility, which is when he's in the soul of a weapon, that weapon cannot be destroyed nor returned to hand. And his first effect already solves that problem, which is 5 or less life. Put him from the field into the soul of my weapon. So really good card. Pretty amazing. Helps protect my weapon. Next, we get into the Tyrant stuff. Next, we have Tyrant Jin. Reason why I'm playing Tyrant Jin is because with my deck, I like to have the life gain to take advantage of that life gain by paying the life later for cost of cards and stuff. So that's why I have Tyrant Jin in here. But yeah, I play 3 copies of Tyrant Jin. Size 1, 3/2 for stats, solid again. Life Recovery Wish. When a weapon on my field attacks, I gain 2 life. I can only use Life Recovery Wish once per turn. So it's a named ability, so once and only once per card. And only once that turn. So even if I have 2 on the field, I can only get it off once. So yeah. Next, we got 4 copies of Tyrant Healer. Tyrant Healer is amazing. She is a 3/2/1, size 1, pretty solid starts once again. With the ability Tyrant Heal. When Tyrant Healer enters the field, if I have an item equipped, I gain 1 life. And if I have another Tyrant on the field, I draw a card. So if I have a Tyrant item on the field, I gain a life, draw a card, basically. So it's the Quantum Ruler / Flare Fang, whatever you want to call it, for Tyrants. And it's pretty solid, because for one, it has 2 crit, which is what I like. I like having damage output for my cards. Especially cards that just gives you advantage as well. So, pretty nice. So yeah, 4 Tyrant Healers. And the last size 1 of the deck we have is 4 copies of the Buddy, Tyrant Eagle. So what Tyrant Eagle does is it's a 4/1 for stats, which is pretty nice. If I have a Tyrant item equipped, his size is reduced by 1, so he becomes a size 0 if I have a Tyrant item equipped. And then his main ability, which is the ability we all love. Whenever you gain life, whenever I gain life, I put a soul from a card in my opponent's field into the drop zone. So basically, on Buddy Gift, I Buddy Call it. I gain the life from Buddy Gift. Eagle procs automatically just by being played onto the field, and I just take a soul out of something. I just take something out of soul, or yeah, something out of soul. So yeah, 4 copies of Tyrant Eagle. Starting the size 2 lineup, we got 4 copies of Tyrant Diablo. Diablo's pretty amazing himself. He's a 6/2/3, size 2, with the counteract ability. If I have a Tyrant item equipped, I may pay 2 life. If I do, destroy size 2 or less monster on my opponent's field. Can use his ability once per turn. So he combos really well with Tyrant Jin because, like I said earlier, Tyrant Jin pays for the life gain from Tyrant Jin pays for my abilities like Diablo for 1. Because Diablo you have to pay 2 life. Jin, you gain 2 life on attack declaration. So when it hits your opponent's turn and they swing, you can just pay that 2 life you just gained. So it's like you got a free death grip at that point. So really nice combo field right there. So really nice field to have. And pretty solid. So yeah, and yeah, pretty solid stats as well. So yeah, 4 Tyrant Diablo. 4 copies of Tyrant Cerberus. This card is amazing. So Tyrant Cerberus is a 6/2/6 for stats. I know you can't see it because of the glare. I'm sorry guys. Size 2. Call cost is pay 1 gauge, and when he enters the field, I can search my deck for up to 1 Tyrant item, put it in my hand, and shuffle my deck. So he's literally the reason why I want to make Tyrants, because Danger World finally got its weapon searcher, and it's for its 3rd attribute, which also finally Danger World has a 3rd attribute. But yeah, this card is amazing. This card searches for your weapon. Your weapon is your main weapon of the deck is really good and stuff like that. So yeah, 4 Tyrant Cerberus and 2 copies of Cerberus Violence Gazer to end up the size 2 lineup. He's an impact monster, 8/5. Pay 2 gauge and put a Tyrant from my field into the drop zone. He gets critical of equal to the critical of all weapon on my field, so he's pretty much like Dangerous Cradle on legs, except that he can get counter removal by size removal and blocked and reduced and all that stuff. But there ain't a lot of Tyrant cards right now, so the other ones are Japanese promos that are actually good and that I want here. So yeah, but yeah, he's still a pretty solid card on his own, because if they don't have like anything, then they just take a lot of damage, which is really nice. So he has really good damage output. He baits cards out of hand, which is pretty nice. And 836 is not bad stats, to be honest. So yeah, 2 copies of Violence Gazer. Now we have the only size 3 in the deck. 4 copies of Tyrant Ashura. 825 for stats. Pay 2 gauge and put top card of my deck into the soul. He has natural double attack and soul guard. So no, the double attack and soul guard does not come from these effects that I'm about to explain right now, which is 2 of them. So the first one is if I have 5 life or more, he gets penetrate. If I have 5 life or less, he gets critical +1. So if I'm at exactly 5 life, he gets penetrate, critical +1, along with his natural double attack and soul guard. So he basically becomes a better demon for Tyrants, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, 4 Tyrant Assuras. Starting with the spell lineup, we have 2 copies of Super Strength Replenishment, pay a life, counter for the top 3 cards in my deck into the gauge. Mainly, I only play this only because I don't have any more copies of When the Same Bow as a Hazard Dragon, as Demon Guddle is using all the copies I own, which is annoying. I just need actually no, I have 1 extra, but I don't want to show any one ofs and stuff, so yeah, this would be on the same bow as a Hazard Dragon, and because like Eagle Ace can go and soul the weapon from the grave, from the drop, and you could just give Ashura more soul. But yeah, if you don't have that card, then just substitute it with Super Strength or any other card you want at that point. So yeah, so 2 copies of Super Strength. Next we got 3 copies of Hungry Wolf. I'm not gonna say that whole name, Joe. So gain 2 life. Then if my opponent has 4 or more life than me, so basically if after the 2 life, it's after the 2 life. So let's say I gain 2. Then if the life difference between me and my opponent is 4 or more still, I gain another 6 life. So I potentially gain 8 life with this card, which is amazing. And is it once per turn? It is not once per turn, so you just cast like 3 consecutive ones for no reason. But why would you do that? You won't gain the full effect from 3. So no. But yeah, 3 Hungry Wolves, really amazing card. And next we got 3 copies of Ritual, Burst Deity Calling Ritual. I was thinking of the size 3 version. Burst Deity Calling Ritual, pay gauge in life if I have draw a card, if I have a weapon equipped, draw an additional card. So basically draw 2 if I have an item. Basically nice one for Danger World. Pretty solid. Next up we got 3 copies of Demon Slay Barrier. This card is pretty amazing. So if I don't get Eagle Ace into the soul of my weapon, this is literally the backup to protecting my weapon. It's also really good in protecting Violence Gazer, since he does get hit by a lot of removal. Protects Diablo because he also gets hit by a lot of removal. Freaking hitting crossbow can hit him. And all my other size ones that I want to keep on field and whatnot. So yeah, Demon Slayer Bear is one of those really, really good cards that just helps protect a lot of things. So yeah, I play it at 3. Next we got 4 copies of Shredding Battle Wall. This is one of my 2 nulls I play for the deck. Basically it's in here to basically nullify attacks and help me gain life, because if I gain life, I proc off Tyrant Eagle. If I proc off Tyrant Eagle, that my opponent's losing soul on their turn, which is actually pretty funny. So yeah. So 4 Shredding Battle Walls. 4 copies of Insanity Circle, the new nullifier that's Tyrant specific mostly. I can only cast this card during an attack on my opponent's turn if I have no monsters in the center, and if I have a Tyrant on the field. Nullify the attack and I gain 1 life. If I have a weapon equipped, this card cannot be nullified. So really, really nice. Really nice card. Starting at the item lineup, we got 2 copies of Violent Spear, all piercing. The backup weapon for Tyrants, 6/2 call cost. A quick cost is pay 2 gauge. When I equip this card, gain 3 life. It's only in here because the other Tyrant item, which is the promo, is not out yet, and this card is literally the only other Tyrant item on Danger World. So this is basically the backup if I don't get that one or a Tyrant Cerberus. I basically play this. So yeah, 2 of this. And last but not least, we got for the main weapon of the deck, Fang, Spear, Axe, Olgar, Demon Slay. Call cost is 1 gauge. It's a 5/2. A quick cost. Oh my gosh. Counteract ability during my turn. I may pay up to 5 life. If I do, this card gains critical equal to the amount of life I paid. So this card is pretty good. Just go to 7 crit, swing your opponent for 7. If you could just bet out all the no's and stuff, like if they don't have anything else after that, they're gonna take 7 to the face, and they will get utterly destroyed because Violence Gazer could just come in and hit him for 10. So yeah, 4 copies of Olgar Demon Slay. So I hope you guys enjoyed that deck profile. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to stay tuned for more TBI content. This is Devlon of TBI going out. Later, guys.